Hey, it's Dr. Allen here at Evolve Chiropractic in Woodstock. I'm going to go over the Codmans exercise for shoulder impingement. Basically, the idea behind this exercise is that we want to decompress the shoulder joint. So the shoulder joint comprises of a few different bones. You got your collarbone, you have your scapula, which is a larger bone, and then you have your humerus, which is kind of the arm bone that comes through here. And that creates a ball and socket. A lot of times when we get shoulder impingement, what's happening is that the ball and socket does not have enough flexibility, that it becomes crammed and impinged. So when you raise your arm up to the side, what will end up happening is that you get bone-on-bone impingement. So what we want to do is be able to decompress that ball and socket so that when you raise your arm, there's enough space for that ball and socket to drop down and allow for the arm to raise up without getting pinched. So the best way to start doing this type of decompression work is using what's called a Codman's pendulum exercise. The best way to start with that is just using your arm nice and loose. Now I like to use a chair, you can use something, but basically the idea is you want to be able to get to a point where your body is kind of hanging sideways, and you can use gravity to pull the weight of your arm downward. So what you're going to do is start to swing the arm. Now I'm not moving my arm back and forth, I'm actually using my body, and my arm stays as relaxed as possible, and all I'm trying to do is just generate some movement with my body weight, and the arm is just completely dead arm, just dropped and hanging. And I'm starting to feel just a little bit of traction down into my shoulder, just using gravity for this one here. So I'm going to go forward and backward, and then we're going to do side to side movements. Again, it's important that you're using no strength in your arm while you're doing this. We're doing about 10 to 20 repetitions side to side, and now we're going to do circles. I'm going counterclockwise, and then I'm going to go clockwise. Again, I'm using my upper body weight. This is kind of a weird exercise, especially if you have shoulder pain and your arm's kind of guarded to begin with. It's hard to control that movement. So it takes some practice. A lot of times I'll start to add some weight, so you can start with like a can of soup, which is maybe like a pound or so. You can work your way up. Sometimes I like to use these weighted medicine balls. This is about a 4-pound weight. You can go up to about 10 to 15 pounds once your body starts to accept this. Using the weight, you'll definitely start to feel that actual traction movement, because it's actually gapping the joint downward. But again, it's still the same movements back and forth. And again, you're doing about 10 to 20 repetitions, and you can go side to side. And then there are circular movements. If there's any sharpness, any pinching, any pain, any discomfort while you're doing these, just stop the exercise and ice. Usually that'll start to happen once you increase your weight, so maybe you're not ready to increase weight yet. So don't rush it too much. The important thing is that this is a pain-free exercise, that you feel pretty good while you're doing it. Might get a little sore afterwards, so it's important to ice to control that inflammation. If you have any questions on this exercise, reach me here at the office. Look forward to helping you out. Be safe, have fun, get at it. See you soon.